Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Christine. I'm here with my 2018 goals. And if you haven't watched my litmus video for my 5 reading goals, 5 booktube goals, 5 writing goals, I will leave a link down below. But this would be a more added, an extended version of that, sort of, or more like a recap. So, but mostly just for booktube though, like for me as a reader. I want to read more what makes me happy. I know there are some people going around like just maybe just like saying no goals 2018, which is great actually because it totally frees you up. And like I wish I could do that, and I want to, but for the way I've been buying more books and I've been reading them, I want to be at least a little bit more structured in how I choose to read rather than buying something new and reading it like that while I have so many others. I plan to read fantasy for the most part this year because that is my first love. I'm going back to my first love, and that is like mostly just YA fantasy, not contemporary, but like I have the whole Throne of Glass series, so I want to finish that just to get it out of the way. I have some adult fantasy like that N.K. Jemisin series and like the Lies of Locke Lamora that I really want to get to. And I'm also planning to read at least one short story a month by this it's here but I really don't want to get it. I have a book of short stories, 12 short stories. I was thinking of reading one short story a month from that book. And because I buy multiple books by the same author, and so I would like to read all those books by the same author at least in 1 year, or as much as I can in a month or two, but mostly I'm just gonna stretch it out to this whole year. This year is just about being chill. Like I have pushed myself to read more and more, that I've noticed that I'm lacking enjoyment. By the middle of the book I'm already like, this is 3 stars, this is 4 stars. I rarely get surprised because I'm trying to read so fast, and I don't read fast, so it cancels out the enjoyment of reading a little bit for me. And so I would really like to just savor the books I'm reading and loving what I read. And even if I don't love it, I know that I didn't like just brush by it, that I took my time with it. And if I don't like it, I will DNF, because I have this thing of not DNFing because I really want to know what happened, and I really want to like finish it because I spent money on it, and therefore I really want to know. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting what I spent on it, because here in the Philippines we don't really have a very good library system, and so we're sort of forced to buy books. And I've had experiences where I bought an expensive book and I hated it, but I really couldn't do anything about it because no one else had it, so I can't borrow, so I have to get it myself. So yeah, that's about it for like my reading goals. I don't really plan to like do like last month. Every month has a theme, which would be nice. I miss the structure, but I don't miss the pacing, because by the time I fully got invested into the theme, which is usually about halfway through the month, I would want to read more and more of that same theme, but then the month would end and then I would have to switch to another theme, and then therefore I'm starting all over again in switching how I want to read. Leanne from Leanne's Library actually talked about intuitive eating, where like you just eat what your body tells you to eat, and then she wanted to switch it to intuitive reading, where you just read what your body tells you to read. And I used to practice that before booktube. Like the moment I finish a book, like I look through my shelves and I just feel like what would best complement the last thing that I read. And so my year would sort of have this flow of how my reading would evolve, and I actually really enjoyed seeing how that would go. But last year, because I wanted more structure and because I kept buying so many books, that I felt like I needed to at least crack a dent in each genre that I bought. So this year I'm just gonna do intuitive reading, and maybe I usually set a yearly goal of 50 books, and I can usually top it to about 70, but I don't want to feel like I'm pushing myself again to reach the 70. I just want to reach 50. So that's it. So that's it for my goals. And this video was a smidge all over the place, but I just wanted to elaborate a little bit further with what I wanted to do this year. And I will leave a link to my Litmus 5 booktube reading and writing goals down below. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time, and I really hope that you guys have a good 2018. Bye!